Did y'all see what Rachel Maddow said about Black Americans being targeted? Every Black person needs to watch this video.
We are now about 16 months into what has been from day one a concerted and intense targeting of Black Americans, specifically by this president and by this administration. On his first full day in office, he proclaims war on diversity efforts, not only in government, but in any institution in the country over which he can exert leverage, everything from schools and universities to law firms to private businesses of every stripe. He then immediately started firing some of the highest profile Black public officials in the whole U.S. government, seemingly regardless of any other thing about them. Right away, we get the firing of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Charles C.Q. Brown. We get the firing of the Librarian of Congress, Carla Hayden. And then it's Gwynne Wilcox from the National Labor Relations Board. And then it's Robert Primus, the chair of the Surface Transportation Board. And then it's Alvin Brown from the NTSB. And then it's Peggy Carr, the head of the National Center for Education Statistics. And then it's Willie Phillips from FERC, from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. And then it's Lisa Cook from the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, and on and on and on.
And might I add, over 600,000 Black women have been pushed out of the workforce since Dookie Booty took office. Continue.
Trump and his top political donor, Elon Musk, then started just lopping off huge swaths of the federal government. The largest and most egregious cuts targeted federal agencies that employed a disproportionate number of Black employees. Reporter Erica Green wrote about this a few months ago for The Times, noting that nothing had moved backwards in the federal government for Black Americans this quickly or this far in over 100 years, since Woodrow Wilson came in 1912 and resegregated the federal workforce. Since 1965, all federal contractors have been banned by executive order from discriminating on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, or national origin. Donald Trump rescinded that 1965 rule on his first full day in office.
And I can't show the full clip because it's 6 minutes long, but she then went on to say that less than a month later, Dookie Booty rescinded the prohibition of segregated facilities, meaning that contractors could not segregate waiting rooms, restaurants, drinking fountains, all that bullshit. And now, according to HUD workers, they have dropped the enforcement of the Fair Housing Act, meaning motherfuckers could just discriminate against people for their race, religion, sexual orientation when it comes to housing. The Black unemployment rate has spiked to a 7.5%, the highest that it's ever been. And just for comparison, it got as low as a 4.8% under Joe Biden. And let's not forget the most important one of all. The Supreme Court just gutted the Voting Rights Act of 1965, disproportionately affecting Black voters, taking away our voices and representation when it comes to voting. So tell me again how Dookie Booty's not racist? To all you Black Trump supporters, I hope everything you eat for the rest of your life